Our next name up is Marty O'Meara.
Good evening, Dr. Hubbard and school board members. I came to talk about money that you say we're so short of, and then last week I read in the paper that you spent $18,000 to go to the state board convention. And that really bothered me a lot because it was $2,100 for each of you to go for 3 days. The cost of the convention was $450, and the rest of it was for your hotel and your travel and your food. I personally have gone to probably 50 conferences in my life, and my district always paid for, or some special interest people paid for my conference. We did not get paid for our hotel or our travel or our food or any of that. Unless the only time I ever got paid for that was when I was presenting at a conference, and then they paid for everything, but that was the only time. And I do think that it's very valuable for like a new member to go to a conference like that. But having gone to so many conferences, they are so repetitive. And yes, there's great keynote speakers and there's great other speakers, but as Mrs. Fleur said, those are all on technology. You can see those other ways. So I was really upset that that much money was spent. So let's take that $18,000. We could take out her fee because she didn't have to pay. But let's just say we sent one. I think it's smart to send one person or two people to get the pertinent information at a board meeting. But let's say that we spent that $18,000 in a different way. I pulled up my local school, which is Adams, and I could have pulled up any school in the district. And it is a program improvement school, second year, and it had 24 students that were far below basic. That means they're 2 or more levels below in reading, 2nd through 6th grade. So at a 4th grade student could be reading at a 2nd or 1st grade level. And there were 24 of those students. What if we hired one retired teacher or a substitute to do a reading intervention program for those 24 kids, 1 hour a day? You could have 5 groups, 1 hour a day, and for 3 months, and you would pay that teacher $6,000. Then you could take there were 34 students in the below basic, and we could take those 34 students and have 7 kids in a group, 5 hours a day for a substitute or a long-term retired teacher or something like that. And we would pay them for 3 months, and that would be another $6,000. So now we spent $12,000. Then we take the at-risk kindergarten first graders and put them in little groups. They wouldn't be able to handle an hour, but 45 minutes they could handle. And you could service 35 of those in 3 months. So there we have spent $18,000. That is a significant intervention. I am experienced in that. I know you could really make a difference. You could possibly even move the far below basic up to below basic. You might even be able to move the below basic up to basic. And that would be a real kickstart in their learning and possibly a future achievement of becoming proficient in their language arts. My question to you is, do you think it's better to spend $18,000 for 12 adults to go to a 3-day conference, or whether it's better to have 93 at-risk students get 1 hour a day intensive reading instruction for 3 months? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. O'Meara.